I'm
just waiting on the preparing to live stream, so I don't know that we're live.
I feel like
Hi,
Nick, didn't you
Hannah.
miss your? Did Nick miss Taylor Swift lyrics in that game?
He sure did.
And get
He's
and it
not
got
getting that one
stolen,
again.
right?
I can't do that. Okay. All
Yeah, I
right.
did in fact miss Taylor Swift lyrics, and
All
then
right.
went
And it
to
got
bed, and Hannah knew it in her sleep, literally while asleep. Knew the
Literally.
lyric.
All right. Time for 2v2 fifth place game of
oh
America's
man.
favorite game show. Thank you all for participating in this fifth place game. Tough records for both of you. Fried pickles. A tough draft. I think we all knew it was going to be difficult when no sports players were taken. Um, Fighting Flamingos, though, y'all are like one of the better teams, I think, in the league, and have just had some tough breaks. Coming
I think
into
we I
this,
think we I think we had a tough schedule.
yeah, tough
We
schedule,
we
definitely the
had a good
stronger
comeback.
division.
We had a
You
good
guys did have a
comeback
good
last
comeback.
Wednesday.
Yes.
Uh,
Um,
I don't know.
7.6 points per game to 9.3. So the faux niches tonight are going to be Anglo-Norman history and Gen 1 Pokemon. Those are the two I screwed up last time. Again, a reminder, no phone a friend, no doubles on those. It's technically an other category that I'm
Are
making up
they
as I go along.
are they switched here, or are Ashley and I fielding Anglo-Norman history?
I might have switched them.
I
I
kind of
might have
love that.
switched this full game, but you will answer
let's freaking
them.
go.
I'm not
It's the
gonna
fourth
force you
place
guys
game.
to.
Also, the fact I thought it was supposed to be
It's
like
the
a
fifth place game.
mashup of like things people were interested in, and Norman was in there for Oklahoma for me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Moving along. Round one is movies. Would anyone like to double?
Ashley, what are we gonna double? Because Craig's not here, right?
Um, no, I don't know. I won't be able to help on movies at all.
Okay,
I
so
don't
let's
know
not
what
do
their
that.
strengths are, but we could maybe pull off a college sports.
Okay, I feel good about that. So we
Yeah.
won't double here.
Okay, so no
Um,
double.
Nick, didn't you do movies in the All-Star game?
I did do movies in the All-Star game. I lost movies in the All-Star game. You know,
No, we,
To
we
Alex,
probably won't
though. I
double. I
mean,
think Kelsey, we probably double history. Yeah,
Yeah, if there's a history or something like that, let's double that
it's a
or one of
Steven
your
game. We might get like 4 history categories. So
there's one
yeah,
history question in this game. I'll
It's
give you
all the
that.
history
all right,
of.
All right.
yeah.
Fried
Well,
Pickles, your question. Rachel McAdams played Regina George in Mean Girls 20 years ago. What romantic comedy is missing from her filmography below? There's the filmography.
isn't she? I don't know if it's a comedy because I actually haven't seen this movie. Isn't she in The Notebook?
I honestly have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that she's in The Notebook with
I don't, what does she look like?
I don't know, she has like nice dimples. She is, have you seen Doctor Strange? She is the woman doctor who used to be his wife,
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
I think.
I mean, I'm not
Um,
gonna have a better guess just because I can't put a name to a face right now.
that's a romance movie that I think
Yeah,
she's
oh yeah,
in
it
that I
is.
think
Yeah.
is old. So let's go with The Notebook. Fine.
Chance to Steal, which is not working.
mm,
There we go.
I only thought that was wrong because I don't think Notebook is a comedy.
Okay, I think Austin's gonna join with us in a sec if that's okay, Steven.
Yeah, I had the same thing. Rachel McAdams, romantic comedy, 2005.
Timer is
Sleepless in
not
Seattle is
working.
Meg Ryan, right?
I'm gonna give you guys 10 more seconds.
No, I would just do that then.
I think it's just a romantic comedy that I can think of.
All right, then. I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
Sleepless in Seattle, final.
Incorrect. This would be Wedding Crashers.
I want it for
Oh
the
my
record,
God.
The Notebook Rachel McAdams listed as a rom-com 2004, not 2005.
Ooh.
I still
Tougher
don't
than I
think
thought
it's
it was going to be. I
rom-com.
forgot about that movie.
I literally thought Wedding Crashers came out before Mean Girls.
2005, that movie. Fighting Flamingos. Your question. Brad Pitt played Achilles in Troy 20 years ago. What action comedy is missing from his filmography below?
Action comedy.
Welcome, Austin. You just missed the first question. This is Flamingos.
Action comedy.
I don't know.
Could Ocean's 11 be considered an action comedy?
That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know if it does.
Because I was gonna say like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but I don't like. I think that would be an action romance, not an action comedy. So
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I do like Ocean's
So-
11.
yeah,
I
I
feel
would
like it
go.
had- What about? This is
Like
too
that's
early
all I
for
can
him.
think of.
This is too early for Inglourious Bastards, right?
Yes, Inglourious Basterds was I
Yeah.
think 08.
Okay.
So I would like my guess would just be
And Fight Club is not an action comedy.
no, Fight Club is most certainly not a comedy. So
I
we'll
mean,
go Ocean's 11
there's jokes
final.
in it.
Incorrect.
Right. All but certain
Wow.
this is Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I think that movie's super funny.
That's what I think. I was thinking that too.
Which, tough break, if so. Let's final that.
Yeah.
That is correct. We're going to quickly skip past the fact that I wrote
That's
the wrong name.
horseshit. How is that classified as a comedy?
That's what it
Wait,
says,
do you
man. Not all
remember
the
that
time.
movie? It's so goofy.
It's
Yeah,
pretty goofy.
like it's a
Yeah.
romance.
There's like their fight
romance.
scene where they're both in their underwear, you know?
I feel like movies can get two notations, and this one
I go
I
by
would
what
count-
Wikipedia
I would
says, you know?
I would categorize that as an action romance, not an action comedy.
So next round is an MLB round. Good pitchers. Would either team like to double?
I'm gonna go with no.
Is Austin good at this?
I am watching the Braves right now, so I can tell you at least two pitchers.
I meant to be watching the basketball draft, I guess.
Welcome, Austin. You only missed one
I
round.
don't have a basketball draft.
Thank you
You
for
good
doing
at
it.
you good at baseball, Austin?
Decent.
Let's
but
not double.
double.
Yeah.
Okay. Fried Pickles, your question. This Braves pitcher, who has spent most of his career with the White Sox as a reliever, currently leads all MLB starters in ERA this season.
Ashley, I feel like you have to know this.
Okay, I'm trying to think. I can tell you a lot of people who it isn't.
Who the fuck is this? Right, because their rotation is
I'm thinking it's either.
If you just throw out names, I can help.
right, like it's
I just
not
don't know.
Freed.
It's not free.
I
It's
want to
not
say I
standard.
can't remember where he came from, but he's new on the Braves and he's been doing pretty good.
Who's
Is
that?
Lopez. He was pitching today and did really well.
Reynaldo Lopez. I think you're right.
It
Yeah.
can't be like
Ronaldo
Bryce
Lopez.
Elder because he was in their minors.
No, it's
Yeah,
100% Reynaldo Lopez.
We feel good about that?
I'm like 95% certain.
All right, let's lock it in.
All right, Reynaldo Lopez final.
Ashley with her first sports point of the season, I believe.
Let's go, Ashley. That's not how I would have spelled his first name. I'm so glad we're phonetic here.
This was a Matt question, I'll say. But I'm incapable of making a baseball question. Flamingos, your category. One of the lone bright spots for the A's this season. This phenom closer has an ERA near 2, is top 10 in the AL in saves, and is in the 100th percentile on StatCast for fastball velocity and whiff rate.
Dude pitches fast as fuck.
This guy's a monster.
Jeez.
I mean, I have no idea who it is.
I got him on my
so-
fantasy team, Ashley. I wouldn't know this if not.
I haven't watched an A's game all season, so yeah.
I haven't watched a
And-
baseball game
and-
this season.
They clearly know it, so
Yeah. I mean, we could phone someone if you know someone who might know this.
I do know somebody who would know it. It's the question of whether or not they would pick up. Do you want me to call them?
How likely would you say they are to pick up?
An 50-50 coin toss.
It's a fifth place game. Call them. Who gives a shit?
Okay.
All right. Flamingos are going to use their phone a friend.
This was bad trivia strategy for me. I should
Hold
have
on, let me. All right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you might have
So
to
Kelsey, the
switch.
way this works, let me explain it before you call.
Yeah.
You're gonna call. You're gonna put them on speakerphone and call. If they pick up, you read them the question. You can give them the name of the name of the category, and then read them the question. They have 30 seconds to answer. After 30 seconds, you have to hang up. Once you hang up, you have 15 seconds to finalize an answer. Okay? If they don't answer, your 15 seconds starts.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to take my headphones off. Let me.
You're good.
All right, I'm gonna dial them.
Wait, if you're on your phone, you might need to switch to like a laptop.
All right, I don't have access to a laptop, so.
That is fair.
We're
We'll see how
gonna
this
take a
goes.
chance. He's reading, but we can't
He does
hear.
seem to be reading, so I think
Yeah, I guessed that the microphone can only use one app at a time.
which
Okay,
I mean,
back.
fair
Was
enough.
that less than 15 seconds?
I didn't even start the timer because we
Definitely.
couldn't hear you, but it was definitely less than 30. So I started the
Okay,
timer.
Mason Miller.
Works for me.
And whom did you call?
My friend Garrett.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna final that.
That's correct. Just checking to make sure you didn't call Jim because he's
I did
not.
not call Jim.
All right.
That is a name I've heard.
So scores 2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was-
soon to not be an Oakland A, I would guess. Mason.
I
Probably.
don't know
Yeah.
why that took so long to appear. Round 3, real college dynasties. Your college sports other question.
You want to do it, Ashley?
Oh my God, a baby.
Yeah, dude, he's feral right now.
I'm down because I mean, if you think about it, I mean, Austin, I don't know how you feel about college sports, but I mean, if
I'm
it's a
useless
dynasty,
here.
huh?
I'm useless here.
If it's a dynasty, it's got to be pretty
It's
notable.
gonna
Yeah,
be
but it
like
could
a
be
fringe
like
sport, but we're gonna get it. We should
water
double.
polo.
Okay, let's double.
Yeah.
All right, Fried Pickle is doubling in round 3, and here is your question. Although Texas has won the last 2 titles, this current ACC school still has the most women's volleyball championships with 9.
Okay, hear me out. Why isn't it Stanford?
It
New
is.
conferences apply, right?
It's Stanford for sure.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
want to say it again? I mean, it is. When I was looking up, I was trying to make
What's
a question.
is the other school Nebraska?
They're
That's super
really
good, but they're not in
good.
the ACC. They didn't move, right?
No. They would probably be in like the top 5 though, if I had to guess. Them, Texas, UCLA are all probably in the top 5.
All right.
But when I was looking up a question for the game that I hosted about like colleges with the most Olympians, Stanford had like so many people on the volleyball team. So
All right. Stanford final.
That is correct. Converting on the double.
Nick,
to
we're
take a
cooking.
4-1
At least
lead.
a point and a half in sports for Ashley tonight.
Huge. All right, Fighting Flamingos, your question. Although Oklahoma has won 6 of the last 10 titles, this current SEC school has the most women's gymnastics titles with 10.
Would it be? What are you thinking?
I don't know who's good at gymnastics, honestly.
I automatically think to LSU.
Are they good or do they just have Livy Dunn?
See, I think
I was wondering.
The eternal question.
that is a really great question. That is a great question.
Not that I don't know who that is, but
Okay, Nick.
All right,
Okay.
Nick.
Okay.
Okay.
She makes like $2 million a year on her NIL deal.
I mean, I don't have like a better guess. Like, I think, yeah.
Okay, LSU final.
That is incorrect. Chance
That makes
to
sense.
steal.
Georgia.
I do know they're good. I didn't know if they were like national championship good.
They were like sneaky old good, not sneaky current
Okay.
good. I know
Okay.
that because someone I worked with, her daughter was on the gymnastics team, and she asked me if I knew that because I was talking about Oklahoma's team, and she was like, "Well," and I was like,
Oh, send this by yourself. I'm not even
Okay.
gonna talk.
"Georgia final."
That is correct. This was also a Matt question.
Matt's
I was
gonna
gonna
kick
say,
me
we
off
have a-
LMQ.
I gotta go.
I
all
knew
over
it
that
wasn't
one.
LSU. I think they haven't won that many.
Mm.
And like the most recent one they won is like their first one in like decades. And I do know that because one of my friend's moms was actually a gymnast for LSU way back in the day.
Yeah. No, I didn't think it would be LSU because that felt too much exactly what everybody would guess.
Oh, you should have talked me down from that ledge then.
Stanford for volleyball.
No, I didn't have a better idea though.
That's fair.
All right. Next round is a music round. Category title is Songs of the Summer. Flamingos, would you like to double?
I'm tempted, but probably not.
I think no.
Okay, I'll take that as a no. Your phone friend is off the board. Pickles, y'all still have yours. And Pickles, your question. What song, which was a song of the summer in 2013, featured these catchy lyrics? I'm not going to read them, but I'll give you time.
Oh, this is
Tonight by Fun.
no, this is it's the two guys with the robot helmets and they broke up, that band. To give
Oh.
you all who we are.
Oh yeah, you right. Daft Punk.
Yeah, it's Daft Punk.
It's like we're up
It's
all
up all
night.
night. I'm up all night to have fun. I'm up all night
Get
to
lucky.
Get lucky is the name of the song.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maroon 5 covered it, and I really liked their cover.
Yeah, because he's up all night to get lucky. That's the end of the chorus.
Yeah.
Sick.
Night to get lucky. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Get lucky. Final.
That is correct.
Oh!
Pickles are on an absolute heater tonight.
We've seen this before.
I keep forgetting to reveal the answer and just hitting the buzzer. Apologies for that. Yeah, Daft Punk featuring Pharrell. Flamingos, your
Stop.
question. What song of which was a song of the summer in 2011 featured these catchy lyrics?
Oh, it's that Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what yeah, you're right.
So Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier final.
That's correct. That was kind of the layup category, or meant to be.
Was that a song of the summer?
Yeah, it was extremely popular in the summer of 2011.
Yeah, it was a pop.
I
Took over
didn't
for
know
a
it was a
second
summer
there.
song.
I was hoping it was going to be
I thought it
current
was
ones,
just
and
like
one
a-
of them was going to be
I
the
thought it was-
posty song.
No, those were songs that were really popular when I was in high school.
I was thinking it was a Sabrina Carpenter category.
NFL,
I was also
untitled,
thinking
uncreatively titled NFL category. Flamingos, would you like to double?
Nick, this is where I become useless.
Well, we've
no.
already doubled, so we're good.
I'm not sure about doubling.
I'm not good at NFL, so
All right, so that's two no's. Pickles, your question, or just one no, sorry. Which Washington player was the only player on the team to surpass 1,000 receiving yards in the 2021 season?
I feel like it kind of has to be Terry McLaurin, right?
Yeah, has to be McLaurin. I don't know.
Right, unless it's like a sneaky tight end. Like I don't have specific memory of him surpassing 1,000 yards in 2021, but he's been their best receiver for like 4 or 5 years.
Drafted though. He's been in the league longer than 4 years
Yeah.
though, right?
Like it's not going to be like a Curtis Samuel.
No,
Did Zach
No.
Ertz play for them?
he did last year, but he wasn't passing. That's way too.
All right. Yeah, this. I think this is Terry McLaurin. Let's final that.
Yeah, I like that.
Not a complicated question again.
Huge.
Again, trying to correct for past wrongs here.
We've
Flamingos,
been saving
your
everything for
question.
this game.
Which Jet player was the only player on the team to surpass 1,000 receiving yards in the 2022 season?
I guess here would be Robbie Anderson.
I didn't even know they had a player get over 1,000 yards in 2022. So
I can't remember when Robbie Anderson was on the Panthers and when he was on the Jets. I mean, if this is supposed to be the same level of easy as Terry McLaurin, I feel like there's someone I'm missing. But I can't think of Jets players to save my life because, yeah. I feel like there's another guy. Man.
Do you want to just lock in your guess?
Yeah, we'll just go with that and move on. Robbie Anderson final.
That is incorrect.
It's
Chance to
Garrett-
steal.
It's Garrett Wilson.
Wilson, yeah. Send it in, Nick.
Yeah, final. Garrett Wilson.
That's correct.
I thought Garrett Wilson was.
Pop off, Nick.
But
The
the
second year,
2024 season hasn't happened yet, so that was his rookie year,
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right.
I think.
All right, so those
Right.
were the two
Yeah.
gimme questions of the night. Interstate highway system. This is a geography question and an Ocho classic. Fighting Flamingos, would you like to double?
Okay, low key, I really like this one.
If you're confident on it, I'll defer to you.
I feel pretty good about it. I don't know what our history question is going to be.
All right, we got to use a double at some point.
Yeah, I think we use it here.
All right.
Brian from
Final.
Spain doubling American highways.
A madman. Pickles, your question. What single interstate would you take from Austin, Texas to St. Paul, Minnesota? You drive through Oklahoma City and Des Moines.
Jesus, come on.
My
man.
only guess is 35 because that's what I would get on to go to Norman.
That sounds great.
Actually,
I'm
I
pretty-
straight up forgot you were from Oklahoma.
There's some
I'm not from
possibility
Oklahoma.
Hannah would know this.
You went
We
to
could
Oklahoma.
phone a friend Hannah for history.
Either that or I could call my brother because I know that he just went up there with his girlfriend to show her around, so I can make sure that that's.
You know a highway that connects loosely some of these places. I think we shouldn't phone a friend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We should just. That's just my only guess because I know I would get on there from at least
Yeah.
Dallas to go to Norman.
I feel great about that.
Okay, let's go 35 final.
Correct. Ashley cooking.
Actually, it's an Ashley
Christ.
game.
I'm gonna make Matt watch this because he makes fun of me for not knowing any like streets or the highways around here, and this is all I need, and he can never say
There's
that again.
Atlanta, there's no rationalization. So
There's really not.
all right, Flamingos, for your double, what interstate could you take from Washington, D.C. to Denver by way of Columbus, Ohio, and Topeka, Kansas?
Man, I should know this one.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I lived in DC for 3 years. I think 80 goes through Denver, but that feels too far south. I bet it's 70. No, but if it goes up to Columbus, I just don't remember I-80 in DC.
Gonna need an answer.
70 final.
That is correct. The last minute clutching it out.
Oh, damn.
That's a nice pull.
I don't know if there is 70.
There's
But
a
also-
metro stop for it, which is why I'm counting it.
Okay.
No.
But I think it's 270. It's DC. But also, like, the interstate system is a grid. Like, it counts.
Yeah, it's a grid. It's a grid. You should be able to rationalize it somehow. All right, so NHL category, NHL alternate jerseys, both doubles off the board. Fried Pickles, you also have your lifeline. The score is 8-4 right now. Pickles, your question. What Western Conference team wore these alternate jerseys during the 23-24 season?
That's got to be Minnesota Wild.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Isn't that the Oregon Ducks?
Pretty
Nick.
damn close, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Go with Nick. Go with
I'll
Nick.
just be mute.
Go with Nick's answer.
Nick goes on mute. Yeah, it
So-
can't be anyone else other than Minnesota Wild. It really can't. Right?
There's
Like,
only
I'm
other
not-
one. There's one other green team, but
It's not going to be
them,
the
so-
Stars.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'd lock in Minnesota.
All right, Minnesota final.
That's correct. Y'all together might be like one of the best NHL teams in the league.
We love NHL. I will say, I was texting Matt about this game, and I was like, I'm just gonna bet there's an NHL question because you were hosting it, and for some, I was trying to big brain it, and I was like, oh, like
The
timing
categories
wise.
are set. Like, that's,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah,
So I was
don't
like,
choose them.
oh, I was like, you like NHL, and I was like, he's been texting Matt a lot about the playoffs. I was like, it's probably gonna. I was gonna guess that it was people who won like the MVP, but
I was
the
trying to do that one, but they're all
finals.
the only recent one is from like 2003.
I literally memorized them because I was like so convinced I would like big brained it.
That would have been impossible. All right, Flamingos, your question. What Western Conference team wore these alternate jerseys in 23-24?
Mm, it kind of looks like it would be a Thrashers jersey. R.I.P. I don't know, man. Red and yellow.
I mean, could be the
Eagles.
Coyotes.
Oh, the Coyotes is a solid one.
I mean, that would be my guess.
Yeah.
I just can't think of any other color scheme.
All right, yeah, sure.
Coyotes final.
Chance to steal.
Canucks
I
final.
say, yeah. Okay. There
That's
we go.
correct. Really
Go.
famous retro.
That's our
I was thinking-
GM.
I just had
Yeah,
to
it
cover
looks
up.
so
I left a little bit
familiar.
of the logo because the Calgary had those like weird ones with the horse on them. A couple years ago, and they're like almost the same colors.
Yeah. I was going between like
alright.
that and like two others, so I'm really glad you knew that, Austin.
All right, so the score is 11-4, and Pickles still have their phone friend. 3 rounds remaining. Sounds like Ryan completely forgot and was driving, so maybe he'll hop on, maybe he won't.
Yeah,
But this is your history category. Too bad Craig isn't on. This one was specifically for him. That's a joke. This is about robber barons. Capitalism gone awry. All right. Fried Pickles, your question. This early media mogul, famous for his use of yellow journalism, squandered his enormous fortune on mansions, art, and exotic animals. He became an avid supporter of Hitler in the 1930s and ordered his papers to promote militant nationalism in America.
I mean, media companies, you think there's a Turner who is into Hitler?
Nope.
I'm gonna let Nick cook on this one.
I'm assuming this isn't a Hannah area.
This strikes me as American history, which she'll frequently remind me she doesn't really teach.
If only you knew someone who taught English.
Yeah, if only.
Well, he showed up to our game.
Can we call him? Would he know it? Do we think?
I mean, he hasn't answered
Would he-
the text. I don't know if he'd answer
Yeah,
the
he hasn't
phone.
answered our text.
That's a good point.
Let's
Gotta be at a rally.
how about a Vanderbilt? You looking for two names, or does a last name wild guess work?
Last name's fine.
All right, let's do a Vanderbilt here. Final.
It's a steal.
There's no justice.
I don't know who this is. I don't even know who was like big in
Is
media
Kelsey still
back in
there?
the day.
Yeah, I'm
Kelsey?
still here.
Okay. All right.
I'm like blanking on his last name. I think I had Richard Outcall final.
That's incorrect. This is William Randolph Hearst. The
Take your
person.
word.
Oh, sorry, I didn't need to go. His life is the basis for Citizen Kane.
Huh.
He owned like 30 major newspapers in the United States.
Does Citizen Kane have Nazis in it?
No, he just loses all his money, and
They left out
earns
the
a sled that
Nazis.
says Rosebud on it.
Mm.
But the palace is based on like his palace. All right, Flamingos, your question. One of America's first robber barons, Blank, made his fortune by monopolizing fur trade and exporting opium to China. He died in 1848 as the richest man in the country. A New York library and hotel still bear his name.
Don't suppose this was Mr. Plaza, was it? I'm mostly working on New York library and hotel. But I'm not really getting anything from either of them.
I can't remember
So-
the name. I was just at the New York Library too.
Guest appearance.
Oh, hello, little baby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be someone on the same level as Hearst, which, like, it's not going to be like a Vanderbilt or
No, they didn't make their money in the fur trade.
no.
Need an answer.
I'd rather pass and just not give them any hints, but they'll probably get it anyway.
All right, yeah, we'll pass.
How about a Waldorf Astoria here? It's a hotel I've stayed at in New York. Presumably an old guy.
I mean, I
Isn't
don't
that
know
a chain?
anything.
Austin, anything?
Heat check. Send it in.
All right, Waldorf Astoria final.
That's very close, but I'm not going to give it to you. His last name is Astor, but Waldorf Astoria is the hotel that.
So it doesn't really bear his name.
I mean, it kind of does, and the
I shoulda-
library is.
I should have gotten that.
Yeah,
You
Kelsey,
should have
got
gotten
both of those,
that?
homie.
I should have gotten that.
Kelsey should have got both of those. I'm shocked he did not.
You're on the right track.
Yeah, I mean,
Is he related to
I keep
John
my hands
Jacob
for-
Jingleheimer Schmidt, or is that a different channel?
That's a great question. I don't know. All right, round 9 is an NBA category.
Oh.
The score remains 11-4. Pickles, y'all have a phone friend on the board. And this is the last time you can use it, just as a reminder.
Before you start, Steve, in my defense, that was not the niche that I suggested to you the other night. That was a different type of niche.
Is
That wasn't your niche question.
Is
No, I know, but remember I
playing?
mentioned niche I should have chosen.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to not do that. That's
Oh,
not
well.
cheat, Kelsey. Pickles, your your question. Name this player who's fifth in points for a player who has never made an All-Star game. Drafted eighth overall in '99 by the Cavs, 17 seasons with 9 teams that you can see there.
Jeeps.
My first thought was like a Kevin Love, but there's no Miami.
What about like Boris Diaw?
I'm not familiar with him at all. I'm not good at the
I
history.
just know he played for a long time. He's old. I know he played for San Antonio in the later stages of his career. I don't know though.
17.
I think he also played for
So he finished around 2016, 2017.
no, Diaw played for the Suns. He's not. I don't see them on here.
What about like Richard Jefferson? Wasn't he on the Cavs, the commentator guy?
Yeah, but he played for the Nets too.
Huh.
It's got to be some random dude on
Yeah.
the Spurs. That's what I'm trying to go off of.
Need an answer.
We don't
All
have
right,
one.
Boris Diaw final.
Chance to steal for the Flamingos.
This is such a wild career in so many goddamn teams. Could this be Nene Hilario?
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. Actually, scratch. I don't know anything tonight.
That's all good. I don't know where Nene played outside of Denver and Washington. So
Need an answer?
Nene Hilario. I don't think that's right.
All right, that's incorrect. The correct answer, Andre Miller.
Oh shit! What a journey on.
Yeah.
NBA update through 6 picks. The draft is half France.
Pickles leave their phone a friend on the board.
7.
Flamingos, your question.
You know that.
Andre Williams?
Name this player who's fourth in points for a player who has not made an All-Star game.
You should.
Eighth overall by the Cavs 1 year later in 2000. That pick he was traded to Chicago though. 20 seasons with 9 teams, which you can see there.
Damn, Cavs know how to pick them. Kind of. Kind of with Brooklyn, to Minnesota. Atlanta, Golden State. Shit. I mean, this could be Boris Diaw. I don't think he was ever in Chicago or New York. Damn, I'm gonna know this one too. All right, well, yeah, we'll just go with Boris Diaw. Final.
Correct. Chance to steal.
Oh yeah, he was in San Antonio for the longest time. Jesus.
I don't know this one. They would have retired after the bubble season.
Yeah, like we're looking for an old ass man in the bubble.
20 seasons is a long fucking time.
Yeah.
This dude was a fossil. Had have been pretty decent though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, neither of these questions had anyone on the Mavs or the Thunder, so out of my
You
realm.
think that would have helped?
That's
I'm
the
gonna need
only
an
chance I
answer.
would have had it being helpful.
Pass.
Yeah.
Taking pass. The answer, definitely someone y'all have heard of. Jamal
Oh.
Crawford.
Okay, I have heard of it.
Oh,
He was on Brooklyn at the end?
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't
a
know
couple
that.
seasons for Brooklyn. Maybe just one. All right, so final round to remind you guys is the phone niche category. No phone a friend. These questions are only worth 1 point. Niche apology round. Sorry again for screwing it up the first time.
I don't think you didn't.
This only
did you
works if
make
we get it
the-
right.
I made the niches that, yeah, well, they're at least better. They're at least better. I can't guarantee that you're gonna get them right. I think I have them out of order. So flamingos, y'all might be first on this question. So look alive, you know. Oh no, this is for Nick. What is the number of the Gen 1 Pokemon with the stats below?
Nick's face.
Bro, what?
What the fuck?
I don't know
That's
how to make this
crazy.
any easier.
What is the number?
Pokemon number.
Yeah. Why would I ever know that about any Pokemon?
You asked for this
Okay,
niche,
this is
man.
ridiculous.
That's what I thought. I don't know.
I think this is a
Pokemon have
fighter, right?
numbers?
Yeah, like it's Pokedex number. Of course, its Pokedex number changes from game to game.
It's in Gen 1. It's Gen
Eh.
1 Pokemon Pokedex number.
That should really help you out, Nick.
It has to be a lower number because you run into the forest like pretty early in the games, though. No.
Oh, the answer's the name. I just realized the answer's the name. I will accept the name because I
Oh.
don't remember the number. I will give you an additional 30 seconds.
Wait, the name works?
Yes, because I put the name and not the number. So I'm gonna
Hold
give
on.
you an additional 30
Nick,
seconds.
what's the
Nick-
dragonfly looking thing?
Well,
Is
so
Nick blatantly cheating right now?
yes.
All right, bro.
All right.
Cheating with integrity,
Don't
though.
get banned forever in this league.
So the thing is, I feel like this could actually be. No, so this is number 12. Final.
I'm denying that.
I'm gonna
Use
say
of an outside resource. I'm still looking for the name. Flamingos, I'm gonna give you a chance to steal this.
yeah.
Wouldn't it be Beedrill?
Well, it's either Beedrill or Butterfree. I think Butterfree would be number 12, but I don't think Butterfree's that fast. I don't know if that's fast actually.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you're right with Butterfree. Looking at its special.
Yeah, Butterfree final.
That's correct. Y'all
So
are getting those points.
hilarious.
So, and before I started cheating, I want it known I would have gotten that immediately if the question were the name.
Here's the thing, Nick. If you're not counting the numbers in the Pokedex, you gotta specify somehow. You gotta like
But
find a way to
also-
narrow it down more.
Okay, but also in Gen 1, Butterfree is like it's the starters, and then you get Caterpie who evolves into Butterfree.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
like you could have
gosh.
done that with math.
All right, I forgot to title this one. It's
That's
Anglo-Norman history.
hilarious.
Right. I'll get this one
Here
wrong too.
is your question. Which Anglo-Norman king gave the famous St. Crispin's Day Band of Brothers speech in Shakespeare play that bears his name?
So, Steve, he'd be a Plantagenet king.
They're Anglo-Normans.
Not after Henry II.
They
You
remain
stop-
Anglo-Normans.
Okay. I'm arguing with a lawyer. I forgot. It'd be Henry the Fourth, right? Because then his son. Yeah, I guess Henry the Fourth final.
It's a correct chance to steal.
Okay, so we have options here, right? We could go down in Henry's or guess King Richard. I think they made a movie with Chris Pine.
I was gonna say the only Shakespeare one that I know with a king is King Lear.
Okay, there are lots and lots
Hold
of
on.
Shakespeare plays with kings. I think he did all 6 Henrys.
Henry V.
Are you connecting Chris Pine to Saint Crispin?
You're
Gonna
didn't
need an
get it?
answer.
Let's do Henry V. Let's follow the GM here.
That's correct.
Let's go.
If they're not Anglo-Normans, I don't know who
Excellent
is.
niche
See,
apology
They
round.
they are not.
We'll
The
talk about it later.
Anglo-Norman
We'll talk
line
about it later.
definitively ends
All right,
with
well,
Henry II. It
I haven't
definitively
read
ends
that
with Henry II.
scientific
Because after
paper
Henry
or
II,
whatever.
there's the anarchists.
I'm just gonna go ahead and mute him.
You're getting drunk with host powers.
I certainly am. Thank you all for playing. The score ends up being 13-6. Congrats on the Pickles for winning a game.
We're number one.
Proud of y'all.
We did it.
That was eventful. That was a fun time. Thank you all for
That was
playing.
fun. That was a
Hey,
good game.